Hey, I hope you're enjoying the special Easter season. I love Easter. Christmas is so commercialized. I like to give gifts to the kids and grandkids, nieces and nephews over this particular holiday. I like the Easter bunny, the Easter baskets. Easter bunny, by the way, no one knows where the Easter bunny came from, the tradition of the Easter bunny. I'm told it comes from Germany, 13th century, pagan gods who came around and fair maidens who also had a few little hares or rabbits and some eggs, and also the Persians had a habit of giving out eggs back about the 6th century. So out of those two combinations came the Easter bunny, and I love to have the Easter baskets and all of the Easter activities. Also, I like the Seder celebration that takes place with our Jewish friends. Passover took place a couple of weeks before the Easter season. Passover, the special holiday where the Jews made their exodus out of Egypt, and God had said he would kill many of the firstborn. They marked with the lamb's blood on the door, the blood, and the Lord passed over those homes. So you have Passover, and also the festivals, the unleavened bread. Jews were so anxious to get away once they were told they could leave Egypt that they left the bread in the oven. It not had risen, so you have the unleavened bread, the very special celebration. Seder celebrations, I think, are interesting. I like Seder celebrations. I'm Christian, but what you're finding is more and more mixed marriages between Jews and Christians, to where I think 47% of all marriages now are mixed within the Jewish faith, and so you see more Christians sitting down at the Seder celebration that is being had. Let me tell you another very special thing, particularly in the South with more fundamentalist Christians, would be these special passion plays that go on, where churches put together a recreation of the crucifixion and the resurrection. They were very elaborate passion plays. If you've never seen one, you ought to do so. We had them down south. I've gone up to Alexandria, Louisiana on several occasions to the Pentecostal church up there, Reverend Anthony Mangum, who has a wonderful passion play where you have animals on the stage, you have angels that are up in the sky, up in the ceiling that fly by wires, and it's a 2-hour presentation, lighting that is just magnificent, something you would expect to see on Broadway that happen, that we have right here in many services throughout the country. I went back in the year 2000 to the passion play. Reverend Mangum asked me to come up to be a guest of the service, which I did. I drove up, and while I was, you remember that time that the Monica Lewinsky scandal had engulfed the country with President Clinton. President Clinton and Anthony Mangum were very close friends. The Reverend had pastored the president. Mangum's wife, Mickey, his father was head of the Pentecostal church up in Arkansas, so knew the Clintons from up there. And so, in any event, I'm sitting there at a church service. The doors open just as the service is going to begin, and President Clinton walks in, completely unannounced, no sign. You didn't see Secret Service all over the place. He apparently had been speaking in New Orleans and decided at the last minute to accept Reverend Mangum's invitation to come up to Alexandria to witness the Passion Play. So the play went on. After it was over, the president gets up on the stage and openly talks about the Lewinsky scandals, talked about how he betrayed his wife, his family, how he betrayed the country in terms of his actions, and how deeply remorseful and sour he was. Bill Clinton went on for about an hour on that stage speaking. Reverend Mangum came up and patted him on the shoulder. President has tears coming down his eyes, so does Reverend Mangum. I mean, there was not a dry eye in the whole place as the emotion of the leader of the free world is up there confessing his sins on this Easter Sunday and letting the tears just flow. So very memorable Easter that I remember quite well with Bill Clinton. So Easter is a special time of year for me, for all of us. It's a special time of season for the Jewish faith, and something that we all commemorate in our own way, and I really enjoy the Easter season. Hey, we'll be back right after this message.